Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Farm Sim: A New Adventure, episode 6. When you guys see this, will be Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. That was about a 2.5 hour stream on Wednesday morning for episode 5. We did quite a bit. We harvested, we planted, we've got a couple new equipment, and then also, just because I wanted to, we got this harvested and done as well. Um, so yeah, so this has all been harvested. In the previous video, you guys know we got about 98,821 wood chips. These do not sell until January, so we don't need to worry about this. Since we're planted as well, um, we're going to leave this right here for now. I actually may end up buying another one because I don't really have, I know wood chips I don't think can go in a silo. They have to go into a construction. What's this? Oh, no, we don't need that. So if we look in construction, for us, for storage, I guess it would be under, I'm not sure where it would be under, to be honest. Let's try, I think it's under shed somewhere. Garage. Don't mind me, I'm just looking. Nope. This can store grain or machinery. Machinery or grain. Maybe it's under silos. I'm not really sure. Because it's specifically saying grass or hay or other stuff. Bale and pallet storage. It's a liquid storage. So I don't know. So either way, it's gonna be stuck in that for a little while. So we're gonna go ahead, and we know the field is all set and ready. It's already been fertilized. It's been lined. We combined the fields, both of them. So we have 100%. So now we just move on until we are doing soybeans. So we just go down here and we're growing until October. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead until October since there's nothing else we need to do. We will make sure the greenhouses keep enough water in them. And what we might do is, if I need to empty the harvester, we'll just drive it straight over there and dump it. Because I don't want, like I said, we really don't have anything to necessarily put the wood chips in, and I'll have to Google that on our own time. So we're at 60%. So it'll be 40, 20. So 2 more months, we will go ahead and fill that. So another thing we've been doing is repaying 5,000 at a time of the loan. That's reducing the loan interest per month, and just reducing the overall loan eventually once we want to buy some land. Remember, way back in the beginning, I said we were going to, if we wanted to purchase land, we'll get what's like a land grant. We would only take out loans. I know I took out a little bit of loan because for a little bit of vehicles because we were kind of in a pickle. But now we're going ahead and we're repaying that. So this is making it nice and easier on us. So let's take a look at So one more month and we'll be able to go ahead and start harvesting. Greenhouses are okay, so next month we will be putting some water in the greenhouses. And then also harvesting. So we'll start the harvester and then go over and put water in the greenhouses. All right, let's go ahead and repay our loan now. That way we don't forget. All right. And eventually, as we start adding more and more crops, we will bump that up to about 10,000. We're going to go ahead and get in the harvester. See, it didn't have the option to fold it up, so I think there was something wrong with it last time. So I think the system was just glitching, like it didn't allow me to fold it for some reason. So let's also check to make sure this is ready to be harvested as well. Let's take a look. Yes, we are ready to harvest. We're at 100%, so we did a good job this year. Let's go ahead and get the AI going. All right, let's go ahead and fill these greenhouses up. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and fill this up. And we're going to go ahead and watch the harvester go. So like I said, for these episodes, they're only going to be about an hour long. For streaming, it could be about 2 hours or so. I think that's probably going to be the average of it. For the hour, we're just going to get as much as we can done, and then that'll be it. But I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I wish we had a different map. I did download the new Michigan map. What I might do is do a little bit on this and then continue it, but it's kind of like we're moving. You know, we sold off the land, we sold off our equipment, and we are moving to a new place. So I think I might do that just to extend it. But we're not going to do that right away. So what we want to do is make up a good chunk of money and then move to the new, the new Michigan map. I'm also waiting to see if Spartan is able to, because Spartan is also making a map as well. If Spartan is able to get that one going, I'm definitely want it, and then we can move. But for now, instead of like starting to start a new series, like it'll be kind of cool. Like, hey, we're farming. We ended up finding another opportunity elsewhere. Instead of dragging all of our equipment, we sold it. We sold our land, and that'll be our starting money at our new place. I think that would be kind of cool as an addition. Like I said, I have the new Michigan map already downloaded, which looks really nice. I am going to wait for a little bit though, just to see if Spartan is able to complete her map, because that'd be kind of neat to do it on Spartan's map as well. But either way, if it takes too long or if in a couple weeks, I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and move. Because, it's, we've done this map, everyone does this map. So we can always try to buy the same equipment too. Or we say, let's do a different thing. So instead of doing poplar there, we're going to move and we're going to do something else. Or, we're going to do, instead of soybeans, we're going to do something else. I think that'd be kind of cool just to add that into that. All right, so this is all watered up. We're gonna go ahead and, since we don't need, let's go ahead and drop this off. Because what I want to do is keep this nice and fertilized in the time being. So once that's done, we will fertilize. Let's see if there's anything for sale in the... So actually, this is one of the mods I added in. It's the sprayer. That's 59,000. How much does the other one hold? Actually, how much would we get for it is the question, actually. Actually, we get a pretty penny for it. So we're going to go ahead and let's swap over and empty it because I guarantee there's fertilizer in it. Or spray, herbicide in it. And get a new sprayer. Actually, yeah, I kind of do. I kind of want to get a new one. Because the other one's going to hold more. It may not have the same reach as this one by like 4 feet. Or 4 meters, excuse me, but let's go ahead and empty. There we go. And we're actually going to drive there since that way we can pick up the other sprayer. So this is actually, we're going to get more, so it'll be able to, we'll actually make a little bit of money. But yeah, so especially since it'll have a bigger tank, because this only has 5,200, that one has 8,000. So that's four pallets of, if it's dead empty, of spray. So in this case, we're doing herbicide. We also want to make sure that indeed that one that's on sale can hold herbicide, because that's what I'm using this one for. I'm not using it for fertilizer, I'm using it for herbicide. So we definitely want to make sure that it can hold herbicide. It's not just for fertilizing, because then that would be a waste. So we're going to take this over here. We're not going to fix it up just yet because we want to confirm that the other one does hold herbicide. All right, we're going to go ahead and save. Let's take a look at, yes, so it does both, so that's good. So we're going to fix this one up. Repair and sell. And just fixing that up for like $10 went up from 67,000 to 73,000. We're going to go ahead and repair since we're standing here. Yep, so we don't want to do anything like that. Now we're going to go ahead and buy, this is a stationary baler. So this is the one we want. Yep, so we want 36. We have narrow tires, and this is going to be a larger tank. So actually, since we added on the longer length, we only had to pay like 4,000 for it. All right, I think there's a container of herbicide over here. Oh, hang on. You know, let's fill this up and then move these things out of the way real quick. So that's liquid fertilizer. So that's the herbicide over there. So let's move this over here. Okay, it's liquid fertilizer. Let's go grab the herbicide and then load it up with the other one over there. Okay. Wow. 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 Bruh, put a stop sign there, you jackass. Get off my road. I hate traffic. This one actually looks bigger, but it's only 36 meters instead of the 40. But the tank is much bigger. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this herbicide over here. Looks like the harvester is doing good. Alright. So I'm going to stop parking these over there. I think we're going to park them behind the greenhouses. Since I think like here-ish, I think is a good spot for this stuff. And that's the header for our poplar. Let's grab the lime. That way that we don't have to try to finagle moving that big header around this stuff. Plow we won't really need for a while. Which way did I put this? Okay, it's this way. So I think the plow we're actually going to park over here. Like way over there. Since we were not going to use the plow very often. Here we go. The header is going to stay there because I don't really have anything that can move it. Then I have this cedar, but I don't know. I think we'll just keep it. There's no sense in getting rid of it. It doesn't have anything in it. We're also going to park it over here by the hoe because I don't know when we're going to actually do the crop that requires seeding. So right now we're just doing the one that has planting. So it looks like that's getting full. Actually, okay. Start filling. All right. All right. Once this is full, we will offload it and just drive it straight over there and offload it. But we'll drop the header so we can go faster and then come back and pick it up wherever it's at. All right. I'm going to go offload this. There we go. Okay, pipe in. Let's get this big guy back and harvested. Hang on one second, everyone. Sorry about that, guys. I was gone for a little while, so I do apologize. Um, I was on the phone with my boss, getting everything for my class tonight. Kind of going over. I'm definitely loving being a teacher. Um, I just feel like I have a knack for it. I feel that it's where I want my career to progress to. Um, so yes, I'm glad I got this position, and that my director trusts me enough where I'm running my own class already after a week. So like tonight, I'll be helping a student. I'll be creating a quiz for next week, creating a study guide, all that good stuff. So it's definitely going to be nice. Um, so let's go ahead and lower this, and then jump out of this. Let's go ahead and hop in this one. We're going to let AI do this as well. No, I don't want that to start. Okay. It's weird, you can hear the water. Okay. All right, so we pretty much have everything kind of cleaned up. Right now we're letting the field get fertilized, and then it'll lay dormant. I'm only going to fertilize it once and then fertilize it later in the year. Let's just make sure that it actually is fertilizing it. Yes, it is fertilizing it. So we're going to let it go. We're going to let it get fertilized just once, and then it's going to sit for the year until we have to use it again. I'm not sure if we want to move on to another crop. We have been doing soybeans for a little while. So let's take a look at what other crops we can do that maybe have a nice yield for us. So we'll see. We could do. Let's see, what does that harvester harvest? Actually, let's just look at prices. Let's do that. Actually, here we go. We can actually look at it this way. It's all the normal stuff. So not too much. So probably just be better just to stick with soybeans, even though I think eventually we need to buy this piece of land to add on to so we can do something else. This is actually already harvested. You know what? Since we've been paying down the loan, let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do with this land. 61. So we want to buy. It's only 213,000, so that's not bad. There's another 8.79 acres compared to what we have already. This is 5.14. This is 5. So that's just over 10 now. So this will add almost double to what we have. We can also go through and see if we can expand it a little bit with our with our plow. So let's go ahead and let's take out a loan. So that's 217,000. Let's see if we can take out a loan to get it. Remember I said we were doing like land grants, so we're going to do that on here. Finances. We're going to borrow enough. So let's see. Let's do some math. So 220,000. So because we have to add that. Let's pulling up a calculator. Don't mind me. Calculator. So we have $147,000 roughly in the bank. We add 220,000 to that, so 367. So we're going to go ahead and borrow until we have 367,000. And the good thing, since we've been paying back, we were able to actually do this. Okay, look at that, 367,000 right on the dot. We're able to get. We can't actually borrow anymore, so that's good that we paid that back, so we were able to actually do that. So that's how we're going to work. We can't go any more than 500,000 until we buy that piece of land. But now, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and buy this land because we need to start expanding. We're going to buy, yes. This is already harvested. It's actually already 100% fertilized too. So that's nice. So actually it was only 213,000. I rounded up a little bit, but that's okay. That's doing the headlands. This is already 100% fertilized. We don't really need to do anything with this field right now, and since it was just harvested for wheat. I think they were about to plant it. Where's wheat at? Wheat is down here. Yeah, so they were probably about to plant it, which we are not. So we are going to let this field sit, or we can plant something else in it and get something off of it, but I think we should wait. Since just based on prices, I still think soybeans is still going to be the way to go, just price-wise, without having to do anything with it. Maybe eventually, once we start doing like oil and things like that, we can start doing that and having a bigger yield. So yeah, sunflowers. Yeah, soybeans are still going to be the highest. Sorghum, yeah. Peas. Peas aren't bad, but that requires a special harvester for that. So yeah, so this is, I think we're just going to let it lay dormant and move on. So yep, so these are both going to be soybean fields, which is nice. We will have direct drill with our planter. So let's go ahead and see how this is doing. So it looks like it's almost done. Looks like it's got to do headlands down that way, it looks. Oh no, it's done. Okay, cool. So we're done with the headlands. I'm done with that. We don't need to do anything else with it, with the other field either, because it's already 100%, so that'll definitely help with yield. So now we just get to the point where we get to sell everything. Let's make sure everything did indeed. Yep, it's half fertilized. So we're gonna park this right here, since eventually I know we're gonna need this. All right, let's take a look when we sell our crops. So we know the wood chips are January, and the soybean is when? And I mean, in worst case scenario, we just leave the soybeans in there. So yeah, June. So actually we're good. So we don't have to do anything with that. So the wood chips will be first. So we can go ahead and start fast forwarding until January. So yeah, I do apologize. We were kind of quiet there for a little bit. Like I said, I was talking to my my boss and kind of getting everything set up for tonight. So yeah, honestly, I love my new job. I really do. I'm glad I found it. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead. And remember, we're gonna start paying. Remember, whatever we make, we're doing good on that. Whatever we make, we will pay towards our finances. So let's go ahead and start repaying that. All right. All right, put that in. I'll let that charge. Is this even plugged in? All right, again, repay. Good to go. Yep, so January we'll be able to start paying this back. My controller. Is this charging? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's charging. All right, so let's go ahead and repay. Do our initial 5,000. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the wood chips. Let's figure out where they're selling for best price. And we actually made more soybeans in our harvest. We had over 31,000. We were at 28,000 last year. So we're doing good. Wood chips, right at the high point. Looks like the farmer's market is the most. So let's go ahead and tag that. Farmer's market's up there, and let's go. Now with wood chips, we don't put it down the grain bin. I think we just unload it off that side, I hope. If not, it's really going to be interesting how the hell we get it in there. Like pallets obviously are easy, so I think it's going to go where the pallets where we put those. All right, and this is the wood chips that we harvested from the live stream from Wednesday. So you guys will be able to see how much we made off that harvest, off that poplar harvest. Honestly, poplar seems to be one of those crops that definitely is worth it because you get a lot of money for it, especially if you have a large poplar field, which, like I said, remember I said we may end up doing. But like I said earlier, we may end up doing that on a different farm. You know, that guy just blew through a stop sign. So, yeah, AI doesn't obey shit. Um, so since we had to put the wood chips on this side, I think, oh, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if it'll let us dump it here. Bales, we know it had to go on the other side. Let's see if it lets us do it. Looks like it's doing it. So bales on the other side. Let's see if it'll do the. Yes. So you do put the wood chips in here. So maybe these can go in a silo. All right. Off that harvest, we made $98,442. So almost $100,000. So not bad. And remember, that's a small field, and we didn't add any extra rows. So it might behoove us to maybe plant some middle rows in there so we can get more off that land. So, but I think we'll leave it alone until after next harvest. So when it's harvested again, I think we'll plant more on there. So at 271,000, still can't quite lease or buy our planter yet because it's expensive as hell. So we're just going to keep leasing it. Like I said, we won't have to do anything like that until probably the next episode because we're starting to run out of time. So let's get down there. Yeah, so poplar is definitely worth it. A little bit about poplar. You only have to plant it once. You plant it once and you let it go. You don't have to fertilize the field. You don't have to lime the field. If you want to do that all at the beginning, just to say you did it and just kind of prepare the field and then you'll never have to do it again, you can. That is up to you. You can plow the field, do what you want, but you don't have to do anything for it, like how we have to go through here and fertilize it, go through weeds, things like that. We don't have to do anything like that with poplar. So, which is nice. So it's a renewable resource that actually makes a ton of change. And we just proved that if it's wood chips from a forage harvester, it can go down the grain silos for whatever production it's going to. If it's in bales, which you guys could always do if you really want to. If it's in bales, it goes on the side where, bales go. Now, not every single place has that, so you have to be aware of that. So if it says, oh, I'm going to go to the train thing, well, the train may not have one for bales. It may just have it for the silo. So I think wood chips is better that way instead of bales because you have the ability to, kind of go everywhere. So we did already do our 5,000. We're only doing 5,000. We're using the greenhouses to do that. And for soybeans, we don't plant again until April. So let's also take a look at our productions. We're good on water. Next month, we'll have to put water in there. So yeah, that's how you do it. Eventually, once we start making more money, I think what we'll do is after we get our first harvest of soybeans, we'll drop 10,000 on there, or we might add with that we might add another greenhouse, which will allow us to do more. So let's go ahead and do, like I said, our finances, repay. That'll continue to lower the loan. Drop this over here. All right. Let's get these watered up. Yeah, we have enough space for another greenhouse, so we might just do another greenhouse. But I think we'll do something else. We won't do lettuce. We have lettuce. We'll do a different greenhouse just for different shits and giggle crop. But who knows? We'll see. If we do another greenhouse, we would have to move our little shack there. So. All right, so that's filling. We should be able to just jump to the next month and it should be full. So let's go ahead. But like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Like I said, as a recap, we harvested our field, we fertilized, we sold our wood chips, we've been maintaining our greenhouses, we paid back a loan, and we bought a new speck of land that's going to be for our soybeans. So I am very pleased with this so far. Let's see if if I started filling, does it continue filling it all the way up if I skip? No, technically it's still filling. So it doesn't fill it all the way up, but it will keep going. So we're going to let that keep going until it's full. And so April is the month where we start planting again for soybeans. So we'll go ahead and once this is filled, we'll go ahead and jump. Actually, I'll just go ahead and jump to it now. And I'll keep filling as I'm talking. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the next month. April is the month where we plant soybeans. Also in June, we will be selling our soybeans that we made from last year. The other field that we just bought, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of look around it and see if we can expand it. Go ahead and save. So now we're in April, so now we're in the soybean planting month. We're going to go ahead and keep repaying that loan. This is good to go. I don't know if we can really expand on this field because it's kind of close. So let's run down here real quick. We might be able to a little, maybe a little. Yeah, we might be able to a little. So we might do that first since we don't have to plant right in April. So I think what we'll do is we'll expand this field out a little bit on the edge towards the water. Yeah, so we can definitely add on to it, especially on the bank row. So let's go and jump out of that. So yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to the next stream or next episode. So we will be planting again. We will add onto this. I won't add on here. I think I'll leave this part alone. But definitely towards the edges of the forest. And the bank that way. And since we have a better plow, it's a straight line one, it'll make it so much easier to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like what I do, punch, like, comment, you guys know what to do. And thank you for joining me on a new adventure. Love y'all.